So Queen and King of the Ring tournament continues on
WWE SmackDown!
But wait a second. We got a new Def Rebel theme song, and it's an absolute banger! Man, they never miss.
I love dicks.
Okay, y'all know I love tournaments. The thing is, were the matches as good as the matches we got on Monday Night Raw? Not at all. But I did appreciate the 2017 vibes from AJ vs Orton. Look at Daddy Orton being all badass. The new Bloodline are looking even more strong with all the chaos they are causing. And we're getting champion versus champion, Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes. To me, this is an absolute dream match. I know it's Logan Paul, the dab guy. Yeah, yeet. I know way too much about that dude. You gotta understand, man. You gotta understand. Cody needs an interesting opponent right now. Logan so far didn't miss. This has so much potential. It's one of Cody's dream matches for me. One question though. Is it for the championship? Is it for both championships? Is it a non-title match? None of it was very clear, so I honestly have no idea. Maybe that was on purpose. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's say it's for both championships. I don't like that idea. Cody doesn't need the United States Championship. Logan doesn't need it. Well, of course, he's not gonna win. And it makes the match so predictable. I don't feel like Cody is going to win the United States Championship, so of course it's probably going to be the Bloodline, you know, DQ finish or something along those lines. So then we go with Solo versus Cody Rhodes. Maybe it makes sense, but the whole unification thing just kinda makes this a very predictable match. We'll talk more on that on Greatness of SmackDown. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys know, shit out of luck lately. Lost my subreddit. Really sucks. Really hurt because I've been building that shit for like 3 or 4 years now, so that really hurt. I gotta be honest. Partly, it was my fault. At this point, all I'm gonna say is have fun running a subreddit that was basically built by me and my community. You earned it. As always, guys, thank you for your support. A lot of cool content is coming to the channel. I have some interesting topics I want to discuss. Also, a WrestleMania review. The recent video is probably one of the best videos I've made in a while. You know, this is a bit of a roadblock. My Reddit being taken away, that really sucks. One of the biggest series on the channel. None of it is going to stop us from growing it to the moon. Well, something could stop that from happening. If you already didn't click that like button, you gotta click the like button. You gotta subscribe. You gotta tickle the ball sack known as the notification bell. I had like 4 cups of coffee, dude. The show did kick off in a very big way, with Nick Aldis announcing that Logan Paul is going to be facing Cody Rhodes at Queen and the King of the Ring premium live event. This was actually a pretty decent promo. Cody is great on the microphone. Logan handled himself really well. His main point was he's more important than Cody in the WWE right now. I mean, look at the Prime logo and shit. He is making WWE even more popular than it was before. This is not Cody's story. This is Logan's story. They hinted at this being a championship match for both championships actually, but it's still very unclear. Like, when you go to WWE.com, I don't think it says WWE and United States Championship. I don't know what is happening. I have no idea. But that was actually a pretty decent promo. It's unclear. Is it a champion versus champion? Is it a title for a title? I'm fine either way. I just feel like it's going to make it predictable. I don't feel like Logan Paul should lose the United States Championship against Cody Rhodes. Continue with the same story, man. The story just begun. But I feel like the match itself, like, dude, like I've said, Logan didn't miss so far. Cody needs a very interesting opponent, something that, you know, is a bit of a dream match, honestly. And that's exactly what this is. AJ believes he deserves another title shot. He came really close. Well, close doesn't matter, AJ. But, I mean, again, props to AJ Styles. That match was a banger. People said AJ is washed. No, he's not. We got the Queen of the Ring tournament match, Nia Jax versus Naomi. Yeah, Nia Jax is doing a decent job. I can say it. I can admit it. You know, even the facial expressions. Now you hate her because she's a good heel. I'll admit. Okay. Nia, you're doing a decent job. Now that's one hell of a rivalry, man. It takes a man to admit that. Nah, she still sucks. No, she doesn't. Kinda. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, the match was actually pretty fine, and Nia Jax won, which I'm not sure how I feel about. I get it, but Naomi's run so far in the WWE is very up and down, you know, it's very up and down. I don't know what they're doing. Baron Corbin is back, and he faced Carmelo Hayes. Now, this was a very good match. Honestly, I was more interested in Baron Corbin because it's been a while, and I believe this is the first time ever on the main roster we saw Baron Corbin as a
babyface.
I'm not even sure if Carmelo is a babyface or a heel, but in my opinion, during this match, I feel like Corbin was more of a babyface. Now, the character is a bit bland, but to me, it's like, I just respect Corbin. He's a good wrestler. He's always been very professional, very safe in the ring, and it does seem like his style is a little bit different right now. So I really like this match, but again, I was more interested in Corbin, and that was not necessarily the point. They're supposed to get Carmelo over. Of course, he won the match with a roll-up, which is great because it protects Baron Corbin, and it was a, you know, predictable result. Randy Orton is going to get his revenge. He was pissed that they attacked Kevin Owens. I like this tag team, man. I like that he said my tag team partner. I hope RKO, you get it? Kevin Owens. I hope it's going to be an actual tag team, and I wouldn't mind them taking championships from Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in the future. Not right now. They're doing a great job. I like that tag team. Jade Cargill versus Piper Niven is something I didn't expect in a one-on-one match. So it seems like Jade Cargill is getting more, I don't know, trust from the WWE to put on a match, and it seems like WWE know how much value they have in Piper Niven. I'm not saying this to shit on Jade Cargill, I'm just saying that WWE are really protecting her, so if you're having a match against her, it seems like WWE really must trust you. And of course, very shocking result, Jade Cargill won the match and celebrated with Bianca Belair. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to make a change on SmackDown. Dude, you're just gonna lose again. Shinsuke, the promos are intimidating. Talking a lot of shit, always very confident. Always, he's the new Solo, man. Again, he would be so valuable for NXT, not because he's washed or anything like that, it's just that he doesn't have anything to do on the main roster, and I believe he could have a tremendous run in NXT right now. We got another qualifying match. This wasn't anything that special, if I'm being honest. Of course, Bianca Belair won, so two very predictable matches back to back. The Bloodline segment was kinda interesting. You know, they're continuing this whole of who's actually running the Bloodline, who talked to Roman Reigns, what the hell is even happening? Paul says he is Roman's wise man. Sikoa says pulling Reigns out of the draft was a mistake and he actually talked to Roman Reigns. Heyman looked shocked. Until Reigns returns, he will be in charge of the Bloodline and Heyman will be his wise man. Obviously, he's lying. He's a lying piece of shit right here. It's probably, in my opinion, this is just a prediction, speculation. I believe The Rock is actually running this new Bloodline. And they're manipulating Paul Heyman, and, you know, like I've said in my previous videos, thank you, my tribal chief, for saving me. That's what's gonna happen, and oh my god, the pop! When eventually Roman Reigns returns, boy. Since Bobby Lashley is injured, we got Angelo Dawkins in the tournament match against Tonga, who came out with a new Death Rebel theme song, an absolute banger as always. Not bad, but again, these matches were just not hitting the same. Like on Raw, we got these bangers, and a lot of the matches on SmackDown were really predictable, but I like how dominant the Bloodline looked. Now we can probably put Solo in a match and give him a W. Give him a first W after 1,000 of losses. And of course, the main event was AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Quite a long match, actually. You know, obviously, main event worthy. AJ, Randy, that was a great rivalry back in the day. Just two veterans fighting for the spot in the King of the Ring tournament. And in my opinion, pretty unpredictable. You know, especially since Randy Orton's in a rivalry. I was like, maybe AJ actually has a chance. Maybe Randy is going to fight a member of the Bloodline at the pay-per-view. But that wasn't the case. Randy actually came out with a W in this match. And that was your Friday night SmackDown. I think the show was okay. I like tournaments. The problem was I'm going to put a lower mid-carder against a superstar that I really want to push, and people can see that shit. Like, you can look at any of these matches except for the main event and you're like, okay, I know who's winning this one. Is it gonna be Angelo Dawkins or Tama Tonga? Is it gonna be Jade or Piper Niven? No idea. You know, that was my problem with this show. Like, everything was very, very predictable. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Appreciate your time, the great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.